Hey y'all, I'm Elisa, the Scrappy Wife behind ScrappyWife.com, and today I have a plan with me. I am working in a classic size dashboard planner. This is my work planner, and I am actually going to be working for the week or planning for the week of August 16th through the 22nd. I have decided to kind of focus on Tiana for this spread because is there a princess that works harder? I don't think so. So I think she is perfect for this planner. I'm excited. I've pulled out all my princess books, and then I also pulled out the layered florals book because there is one page that kind of caught my eye that I thought would go really nicely with some Tiana stickers. So I will put you guys on fast forward. I will show you how I decorate and set up my week. I will link everything that I end up using down below. Otherwise, let's go. Okay, I am trying to get better at making sure I use my planning guides. So the planning guides are these clear sheets. They're from the Happy Planner. They have the guides on them, meaning they have lines that kind of match each layout. So this one has lines that match with the dashboard planner layout. And what the planning guides allow you to do is kind of audition your stickers, is what I like to say. You can place your stickers on these. You can move them around easily without them tearing. You just have to make sure you're not on the super shiny side. You have to use the matte section, and it just gives you a chance to kind of lay out your stickers, figure out what you want your layout to look like without having to peel up stickers that you've put directly on the paper. And I'm someone that does change my mind. I like to layer stickers and do clusters and things like that. So when I don't use the planning guides, then I do tend to tear my stickers sometimes. I've also seen a lot of planners that like to use wax paper, so that is another option if you don't want to pick up the planning guides. I think I got these on sale at Michael's, so if you catch one of those sales, it is a great deal. And I like to use them. I have the classic size to fit all my classic size planners, and then they also sell these in the big size if that is your planner jam. Okay, so while I've been talking, I've started putting some stickers down. Generally, especially when I'm working in my dashboard planner, I like to work from bigger stickers to smaller. So you can see the first sticker I wanted to put down was that beautiful, huge Tiana, and then that long box. I always cover up the different headings over there on the left side. They say like to buy, errands to run. Those don't really match well with how I organize my work week. And so I cover them up and use those boxes for different things. The bottom of that dashboard layout, I don't use a whole lot. I could track different stats, but I actually do that in a different place in my planner. So I like to add some decor there and leave just a little bit of room for a weekly focus, what I'm gonna really be focusing on that week. I am loving layering these beautiful leaves in all of the green. So originally I was gonna do Tiana, and there's a lot of pink and green mixed with Tiana and her stickers that come in the different hand-drawn Disney sticker books. And the greens were calling to me. So this is gonna end up being a pretty monochromatic spread in that it's all gonna be green. And in some ways I feel like it's easier. The less colors you're using, the easier it is to kind of pick stickers because you're more limited. When I'm doing really colorful spreads, which is usually my jam, I can sometimes feel a little bit overwhelmed on having to balance some different colors. So I'm sticking with greens. I'm heading over to the right side. This is my very functional side. And I start out by putting boxes where I have meetings and important dates. So my main job as a content creator is obviously to create content. And so I will be doing that every day, but on some days I have some different meetings, and I always like to highlight those just so that I don't forget, because it's going to be out of the norm from what I might normally be doing that day. So that's how I bring that function into this planner. Okay, something I really like doing so I can get the most out of my stickers is having them come off the page, and then you can see I cut that sticker pretty much in half, and then I'll bring it to another section of the page. So I get more bang for my buck with my stickers that way. Okay, this small box has this kind of corner notch out of it. I'm not totally sure what that notch is for, and I don't really like what it looks like. So I'm gonna layer one of these little circles here that says focus on growing, and it brings in that same color and it kind of softens that corner. One thing I do like to do, I love boxes because it helps set things apart. Like I can see things really clearly when I'm just glancing through my schedule for the week. But in order to soften the corners of the boxes, I do like to use a lot of different layering, just because it can end up feeling a little bit, I don't know, overwhelming, a little too harsh if I don't, if I'm just all boxes all the time. I love this quote. It says, "Do good and good will come to you." But I didn't like what it looked like down there. It was, the lines were lining up weird. So I'm going to put it up here for a little bit. It's not going to end up staying there just because that doesn't really work. And you can see I'm just kind of combining stickers. So I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to put different things together, softening that edge just a little bit, and that'll help me later on. On this section on the top over here where it has Monday through Sunday, that's where I like to list the videos that are going live every week. And so I will relabel that YouTube videos that are going live. Okay. At this point, I have most of my stickers picked, so I'm going to start transferring them over. And you can see how easy it is to just pick them up off of the planner guide and place them down on my page. I don't really worry about how straight and things they are on the planner guide. I'm able to kind of just get them mostly in the right place, worry about layering and stuff, and then I will add them to my page. I struggle with these long boxes sometimes. They are some of my favorite stickers. I love long boxes, but getting them straight on your page can be a beast sometimes. So I'm super glad that I'm able to pull it up and straighten it up because I was having a hard time. Okay, got that down, and now this humongous sticker. I don't want to cover up the quote at the bottom of the page, so I'm going to place her at the top. It feels a little weird right now because I feel like Tiana's floating on the top of the page, but I will kind of give her something to anchor her in just a bit. One tricky thing about these circles of leaves is that they have lines in the middle. They're meant to write, and I'm not really going to use them for that, but when the lines are crooked, it looks funny on your page, looks kind of wonky. So I had to line up the lines even though I wasn't going to use the lines. I needed them to be parallel. So that was a little bit fussy to make these work for me. I wish they'd just been blank on the inside, but that's okay. Okay, so I'm saving all of these little trimmings, putting them back on my clear sheets, and now I'm going to place the last kind of cluster I had ready to go, and then I will go back and kind of fill in the spread just a little bit more. So this one's going to hang off, no big deal. I'll be able to re-punch those holes with my planer punch in just a moment. I'm trying to figure out where I can use some of these other pieces. They're pretty big, and I still want that quote, and I still think it belongs at the bottom, so I'm just going to kind of finagle it to where I can nestle it a little bit to the side. You see the leaves coming out from behind it, which softens that look, and then that little circle sticker really helped in my head. It was like the two lines, the two corners were meeting up weird, but when you put the circle sticker there, it helped soften it, which I really liked. Okay, trimming off over here, and then I'm going to use, again, those little pieces of the sticker, turning, filling in some of the corners, which is something I also like to do. It makes the spread really feel like it's expanding to me, like it keeps going past what you see on the page. Okay, I had one long box over here on the left side, this little header that was just by itself. And so I want to kind of add some to that to make it a little bit more of a cluster. So I have that little piece of leaf, and then I will add another circle sticker. So now I have 3 circle stickers, which is great. And then I will just add a little checklist. So I divided up. I have videos that I am recording that week. I have to-do lists, and then I have creative projects that are kind of ongoing that I like to list out each week, or things I'm wanting to get to. All right, adding a special box for Tuesday with a little banner, and then I will balance that out with another box, but the problem is the other box that I want to use, this is the same green that's in the corner, and the 2 greens were too close together, so I'm going to move this box here and layer Tiana. I was really careful to make sure, I have 3 different Tianas on the page, and I wanted to make sure they were not using the same pose, which can be tricky with the princesses because sometimes they reuse the poses even on different size stickers. And so I wanted to make sure I wasn't like reusing the same pose, because to me that looks a little funky. So I made sure to pick 3 different poses for Tiana on my page. Okay, here's where I'm going to add just a little bit to the bottom here to give the impression that Tiana is kind of walking amongst the leaves, and we'll add it on both sides so that it is kind of even. I'm just making sure those lines are even. I cut it funky and I need it to all be straight or else it would drive me crazy all week long. Okay, putting those down, and that just fills in that space just a little bit and makes it a little bit easier on the eye. And then I can reuse another piece in the corner up here and have my spread almost ready to go. The last thing I want to do is there's kind of a darker green that is in a couple places over on the right. It's in the checklist and I want to bring it in one more time with this Be Strong at the bottom of the page. And that's it for this page. I think it came out super pretty. Green is not normally a color I gravitate to, but I love this spread. I'm so excited to fill it in. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider hitting that subscribe button as well as the bell notification button. I have linked all of the supplies down below. Heads up, those are affiliate links. It doesn't cost you any more, but it does go a long way to supporting this channel. And a huge shout out to my Scrappy YouTube members. Thank you so much for your monthly support. If you're interested in finding out about some of the perks that they receive as Scrappy YouTube members, then click that join button or check the link in the description. I hope that you have a fabulous day, and as always, keep it creative.